I am legit now looking forward to this. Hello everyone, MegamanNG here. My year of the Yakuza is not done. We now reach Yakuza 3, but this is actually Yakuza 3 Remastered. Yeah, came out a few days, about a few years ago. And for those of you wondering, yes, I went through this entire game. It was just not fun. And now you're going to see me go through it again. Because I'm not skipping events, we're starting a new game, and I'm doing it. And yeah, something to point out is that you have normal and easy. You have to beat the game on normal to unlock hard. Then you gotta beat the game again on hard to unlock legend. I'm doing this on normal. Screw that! Oh nice, we got a Ukyo bell as a present. And we got a gold plate. System data from Judgment. Yeah, now this is a disclaimer I can get behind.
Oji-san.
今日の晩飯だ。さあ、そろそろ夕飯の支度をするか。
うん。
さあ、夕飯だ。
みんな席について。はーい。お腹すいた。おいしそう。うまそう。あ、力也兄ちゃんだ。ああ、兄ちゃん。
おい、お前たち。
力也兄ちゃん、やろうよ。ねえねえ。遊ぼう。
兄貴、どうしたんだ。何かあったのか。
親父が撃たれた。
ええ、はい。今変わります。会長、お電話です。
誰だ。
例の計画の件でといえばわかると。
堂島です。ええ、だからその件に関しては先日お断りしたはずじゃ。ええ、そうです。この件、登場会は一切手引かせてもらいます。だから断ると言ってるんだ。たとえ100億200億積まれても答えは同じだ。それじゃあ。
会長。
うん。
今の電話、例の沖縄の一件では。本当に断っていいのでしょうか。
どういう意味だ。
お言葉ですが、今本家は直系白鵬会の上がりでやっていけてる状態です。もしあの沖縄の一件、うちが引き受ければ、この先10年は食っていけるだけの金が本家になだれ込みます。ざっと見積もって1000億。いや、それ以上の金が。それに今あの男に恩を売っておけば 後々政界との強いパイプが。
黙れ。そんなことは百も承知だ。だがあの土地は奪えねえ。
4代目の剣ですか。
登場界は4代目に何度も救われてきた。その人から居場所を奪うことはできねえ。おい。
はい。
急いで本部へ戻ってくれ。
会長、会食のご予定はどうされるんですか。
キャンセルだ。それより今、沖縄の土地買収を勝手に進めるような連中が出ないよう組織を固める方が先決だ。
会長、
なんだ。
実は先ほど会長にお客様が。
誰だ。
それが
何。
本当です。どこからどう見てもご本人としか言いようがありません。
どこに。
今会長室にお通ししてあります。
分かった。風間さん、あなた死んだはずじゃ。
驚かせましたか。
これは。
今のあなたにとって大切なものです。
これは沖縄の土地の権利書だが、あの土地には4代目が。
知ってますよ。あなたにはあの桐生一馬がいる土地を奪うことはできない。だからあなたに代わって私たちが権利書を取ってきたんです。
どうしてそのことを。
今我々は東上界に沖縄の土地買収の件から降りてもらうわけにはいかないんです。
だが俺はあの沖縄の一件、もう手を引くと決めたんだ。
あなたは東上界の6代目。3万人の構成員を養うにはそんなことは言ってらんないでしょう。
それでも俺が断ると言ったら。
それは困りましたね。
おじき、
中原は。
今手術してます。
どうなんだ親父の容体は。くそ。
さきちゃん、怖かったね。
サキ、お前は大丈夫だったのか。犯人は割れてんのか。
いいえ、お嬢と二人きりのところを襲われたんで。親父は腹に数発 食らったみたい
どこかの組の会士か？
で。いえ、多分土地買収の絡みです。事務所から例の土地の権利書がなくなってました。
何？
絶対玉城組の連中に決まってる。奴ら1年前のことで俺たちを逆恨みして。
いや、それがどうも違うみたいで。
ん？どうしたんださっき？
誰ですか？
これはこいつが撃ったのか？
これって。
兄貴、こいつ兄貴が知ってる人なんですか？
ああ、俺の死んだ親父、風間のおやっさんだ。
A surprising way to start this off. Not wasting any time. That there was just the prologue. I'm putting a new save data because I actually beat the game in 2019. It's been 6 years. But yeah, what can you do? Now begins Chapter 1, New Beginnings.
Today, 立つのね。
ああ、
そう。私もお別れを言いに来たわ。
We can get to that later, though. I assume you'd like to pay your respects to the people you've lost first?
Yeah, it might be nice to stop for a second and reflect on everything that's happened. Terada, you were one of the leaders of a Kansai Yakuza conglomerate known as the Omi Alliance. Despite working for our rivals, you owed Kazuma-san a huge debt, leading you to try and stop the Tojo clans and fighting over the missing 10 billion yen. After seeing the kindness and generosity in your heart, I decided to leave the Tojo clan in your hands. To protect the weakened Tojo from the Omi Alliance, you opted to call a truce, with their leader, Jin Goda. But it was all part of a plot to take revenge for the Jingweon massacre from over 20 years earlier. Even so, you owed your life to Kazuma-san. That's why I chose to believe you when you asked me to trust you as you died. Because of you, Terada, I learned never to give up on people, even when things take a turn for the worst. I hope someday the Tojo clan becomes the kind of organization you always wanted to be. Until that day, watch over them, please. Nishiki, as long as I can remember, you were my friend, and my brother. We were both taken in by Kazuma-san at Sunflower Orphanage, then joined a Yakuza organization called the Dojima family, led by Patriarch Sohei Dojima. But when Yumi got kidnapped, you murdered Dojima, and threw all our lives in the turmoil. I decided to leave Yumi with you and spend 10 years in jail after taking the fall for the murder you committed. I sacrificed the world for you, yet Yumi's disappearance and your sister's illness led you down a path of despair. When I saw you again 10 years later, you were a changed man. All you cared about was becoming chairman of the Tojo clan. In the end, you and I fought over the 10 billion yen that had been stolen from the Tojo. Even still, you sacrificed yourself to save me. I wouldn't be standing here now if it wasn't for you. Rest in peace, Nishiki. You were a great friend right until the very end. Yumi, I still think back to the time me, you, and Nishiki spent at Sunflower. We sure had some fun, huh? Even after Nishiki and I joined up with the Dojima family, we never stopped spending time with you. Sarana, the bar where you work, ended up our favorite hangout spot. The three of us were happy then. Looking back on it now, it almost feels like a dream. Then on that fateful day, Sohei Dojima kidnapped you and you had to watch while Nishiki murdered him. The shock of it all caused you to lose your memory. Before you had regained it, though, you met a Diet member named Kyohei Jingu and conceived a child with him, Haruka. Once you recovered your memory and learned of Jingu's plan, you left Haruka at Sunflower and began working with Chairman Sarah and Kazuma-san to stop him. Yumi, There's so much I wish I had gotten the chance to say to you. I'm sure the same goes for Haruka. So, we'll be back to visit again. I promise. Kazuma-san, how could I repay you for everything you did for me? Even though you were a ranking Tojo officer, you devoted your life to Sunflower Orphanage and raised me and the other kids like we were your own flesh and blood. And when I got expelled from the clan and sentenced to 10 years in jail for the murder of Sohei Dojima, you were one of the only people who didn't abandon me. Then when I finally got out of prison, you used the Kazuma family to protect me from all the Tojo men who were out for my head. You even laid down your life to save Haruka. After your death, I took over as 4th chairman of the Tojo clan and managed to put a stop to the infighting. But I wanted to wash my hands of the Yakuza life, so I installed Terada as the 5th chairman. Like me, he owed you a massive debt. That wasn't the end of my involvement, though, as I came back into the fold to deal with the Jingwian Mafia's plot for revenge. You see, some Jingwian members you spared 20 years ago wanted revenge on the Dojima family for their downfall, but I managed to thwart their plans. And now, the Tojo is at a crossroads yet again. But I have someone in mind to take over, someone I trust to lead the clan back down the right path. Rest in peace, Kazuma-san. You deserve that much. And thank you for everything. That's it.
Are you finished, Kiryu-san?
Yeah, I've done all I need to do.
Right. I guess you'll be leaving then.
Yup, heading down to Okinawa tomorrow morning.
You know, I never pegged you as the kind of guy to start an orphanage.
It's been a dream of mine to take care of kids, though. Just like Kazuma-san did for me when I had nowhere to turn.
A textbook Kazuma Kiryu response if I've ever heard one. But why Okinawa?
There's a place there with ties to Sunflower. When their old manager died, they asked me if I knew anyone who might be able to lend a hand.
And you decided that... Thank you, same to you. And you decided that person should be you?
It seemed like the perfect opportunity. Aren't many opportunities for an ex-Yakuza out in the wild anyway.
I hear Okinawa's beautiful too.
Yeah, and the orphanage is right down by the beach. You should come visit when you get the chance.
I love that, but I doubt I'll be able to for a while.
Why's that?
Well, I'm actually leaving the country. Tomorrow.
Where to?
The U.S. They're starting a training program for a new branch of the Metropolitan Police, and they've asked me to be an instructor.
Is it really that simple?
You'd probably try to stop me if I said more. Might be best to just leave it at that.
Right. Well, I can't say I'm not happy for you. It's good to see you following your heart.
I thought you'd say that. And besides, I don't think you'd like it very much if I turned them down to stay with you.
Guess not.
There's still a lot I want to accomplish as a police officer, Kiryu-san. Career goals, you know. And I think America's the best place for me to do that.
You're probably right.
So let's go our separate ways. For now. I'll come find you once I'm done what I need to do, okay? Promise.
It's a promise. That promise was never fulfilled.
結局あの二人はくっつかなかったか。まあ仕方ないでしょう。佐山君には警察官としての夢がありますからね。夢ね。ガス切れか。どうぞ。ああ、悪い。返さないで結構です。差し上げます。あ一家じゃタバコは吸えませんから。一家だと？私は来月付で4課から1課へ戻ります。極道相手の4課じゃ吸えても、殺人事件を扱うエリートコースの1課じゃ吸えませんからね。
昇進したのか？よかったじゃないか。
いやいや、そういうわけでもありませんよ。
ん？
今回の登場会と近江連合の構想。結局、警視庁も府警も後手に回り何もすることはできませんでした。それに加えて、倉橋課長と人言派の起こした警察内部の不祥事。警察としては大きな汚点を残す結果に。
じゃあなんで一家に戻るんだ？
口封じですよ。佐山君も私も今回の抗争事件に関わった人間は皆昇進。本人の希望部署に転属させることで不祥事をうやむやにするつもりなんでしょ
う。ああ、とはいえよかったじゃねえか。これでお前もまたエリートコースに戻れたわけだ。
まあそうなんですけど。
浮かねえ顔だな。
心配なんですよ。
何が？
今後のカムロ町が。警察は今後東上会や近江連合といった組織に対して一定の距離を取る方針です。今回の警察の失態を救ったのはある意味彼らでしたからね。
なるほどな。で何が心配なんだ？
私はまだ極道を信じてません。もし東上会の跡目が桐生さんじゃないなら、またカムロ町は昔のような荒れた町に。
大丈夫だ。
え？
あいつはちゃんと考えてるよ。奴はケツの吹き方を知ってる。カムロ町を去る前にやることはやってくはずだ。
それじゃあそろそろ行く。
ええ。今日はカムロ町にでも行くの？
ああ。和樹や優也たちに一言挨拶しないとな。それにどうしても一人話をしておかないとならない奴がいるんだ。
東上会のことね。
ああ。このまま行けば大悟が東上会の6代目を継ぐ。だが大悟はまだ若い。組まとめるだけの力が足りない。
東上会を支えられる人間、誰か当てはあるの？
俺と同じように昔からの東上会を知っている人間が一人な。
なるほどね。けど堂島大吾に彼を飼いならすだけの度量があるかしら。
あいつは誰にも飼いならされるような玉じゃねえよ。
真島五郎。要は彼が今の東上会に魅力を感じるか、それだけってことね。
そうだな。
彼のこと説得できるかしら。
やるしかねえんだ。だから俺は今日どうしても真島に会う。そして奴を説得する。
殴り合うような展開にならないといいわね。
まあそればっかりは分からんがな。
気をつけてね。
ああ、お前もな。じゃあ行ってくる。
バイバイ。
おじさんとカムロ町を歩くのも今日が最後かもしれないんだね。
そんなことはないさ。またいつでも帰ってこられる。どうした？
今日は思いっきり遊びたい。おじさんと一緒に遊びたい。ダメ？
わかった。好きなだけ遊ぼうな。
Sorry about that. Again, let's continue.
Let's go see Uncle Kazuki and Uncle Yuya.
Right. They deserve a farewell after all they've done for us. Time to pay those two a visit. Stardust is just down the street. Yep. And there's even a first-person view, no doubt. Which is kind of dumb. Wait. No. There it is. Yeah, this is Yakuza 3 in a nutshell. Not a lot has changed after Yakuza 2, though you'll notice a massive downgrade.
Kiryu-san!
So, what's with the getup? Oh, just getting my clean on. Those Go-Ryu punks tore the place up real bad. Everyone's really been pitching in, though.
So they're doing all the work while you smoke?
What? You got it all wrong, Haruka-chan. I was just taking a little breather. By the way, how are you feeling? What, me? Better than ever, man. It'll take more than a few punches to put a dent in old Yuya. It hurts to laugh. If that's better than ever, I don't want to see what you hurt looks like. Oh, and how's Kazuki doing? Still over with the doc. Sounds like it's still going to be a while till he can come home. But he's doing good. Glad to hear it. By the way, Yuya, we're actually here to say goodbye. Huh? What do you mean goodbye? I'm moving to Okinawa. Gonna be taking over an orphanage down there. And you're going to, Haruka-chan?
Mm-hmm.
The place actually has pretty close ties to Sunflower, too. After what Haruka and I have been through, I think it'll feel good looking after some kids myself. Well, that's outright charitable of you, man. But I gotta say, it's gonna be lonely around here without you. It's not like we're gonna be that far. We can still see each other, you know. You could even come visit us sometime. You know, that ain't such a bad idea. I'll ask Kazuki-san about taking the team down there for our next vacation. Sounds like a plan. Speaking of, I'm actually thinking to go see Kazuki now. Oh yeah, sure, he'll be happy to see you. Hope so. Anyway, Yuya, take care of his place while Kazuki's out of commission, okay? I'll do what I can. Well, Kiryu-san, I guess this is it. Good luck down there. Oh, and you too, Haruka-chan.
Bye, Uncle Yuya. Don't forget to come visit.
Yup. Not much to say on this one, at least. Kamurocho has not changed. Not in the slightest since then. Yeah, this takes place after the events of Kiwami 2, or Yakuza 2, as it were. But this is a remastered version of Yakuza 3. Not the original one that's on PS3. Oh no, Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 got the remastered treatment. You know what that means, right? I got an excuse to do this. The Emoto Medical Clinic.
This is where Uncle Kazuki is, right?
Yep. Something up?
Well, I was just thinking, can we go have some fun after we see him?
Huh. Of course, Haruka. Just a sec there, buddy. Oh, 3 idiots. Can I help you? This sounds no place to be bringing a little girl, old man. You get lost on your way to fun fair? None of your business. Now back off or I'll make you back off. Ooh, I'm so scared. Dude, what's with this a-hole? Guy's pissing me off. Sure, pal. We'll back off if you hand over some cash. I mean, that girl of yours gets an allowance. Yeah, how about sharing the wealth? Sorry, not happening. Just fork it over, man. You don't want to get your ass beat in front of your kid, do you? You even listening, you old F? Look, if you get lost now, I'll forget this ever happened. But if you stick around, you're gonna pay. Promise. You think you can take us? You're the only one who's gonna be paying today, man. Either in cash or in blood. Your choice. I'll get you some blood if you want, but it's not gonna be mine if you catch my drift. Huh. Good one. You're gonna regret this. We'll see about that. Let's go. It's not Yakuza 3 without combat. I'm not a fan of Yakuza 3's combat. Battle 1, the rush combo. That's simple. Yeah, that's dumb. Now you can press triangle to do the finishing blow. That's simple. And depending on the results, you could deal some nasty stuff. Alright, now to do the grab. Yeah, I miss when you can just grab the guy and then you just do dumb stuff like that. Yeah, this is just a downgrade. A massive downgrade. Objects can be grabbed over them after grabbing an object. Okay. Alright, you know what, buddy? You're going to die. Yeah, this game is infamous for another reason. Because the game basically is like, you could just... They would block your attacks, and I mean all your attacks. The blue gauge is your heat gauge, and you'll be able to do heat mode. See what I mean? It's like after the first 2 hits, then you can deal pain. Nice. Now it's time to use the heat action. Fine, how about I do this on the bottle instead? Seriously? This is so stupid. Now let's beat him up. Yeah, get lost, man. And you bloodied my jacket. That's even worse. No! I don't want to redo this. Well, had enough? Shoot! I'm sorry, man. Well, get out of your hair. No harm, no foul. Yeah. I don't remember saying you could leave. Eh, please don't kick our butts anymore, old man. You really don't know how to talk to your elders, huh? Am I gonna have to beat some more manners into you? Wait, no more beating, please. Anything but more beating. Just please let us go. Maybe next time you'll remember your place. Yeah, of course. I'm going on the straight and narrow, promise. Fine, get out of here. Oh, thank God. I mean, thank God, sir. Come on, boys, let's leg it. Kids these days. You all right, Haruka? Mm-hmm. Good. Now let's go see your Uncle Kazuki. Okay. Hey, Kazuki. How are you feeling? Oh, Kiryu-san. Did you come all this way here just to see me? The doc says it'll still be a while until I can go home, but I'm on the mend at least. Right. You're looking pretty healthy. Thanks. Means a lot coming from you.
Uncle Kazuki, we're actually here to say goodbye.
Goodbye? Are you two going somewhere, Kiryu-san? Yup. The Go-Ryu and the Jingweon have been dealt with, and Daigo's come around to being the next chairman. My job here is done.
We're more in Okinawa.
Okinawa, huh? That's pretty far. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Haruka and I are going to be running an orphanage down there. Wow, I can't say we won't miss you, Kiryu-san, but I'm sure you'll be great. You said pretty much the same thing.
Oh, he also said you'd come visit us.
We've been looking for places to take the boys for some team building. Can't think of a better place than Okinawa.
You better not forget.
Don't worry, Haruka-chan. We'll visit you soon. Kiryu-san, thank you for everything. I owe you my life. Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for me and the Tojo clan, you never would have ended up like this in the first place. I hope you can forgive me. Don't be like that, Kiryu-san. I can't imagine a Kamurocho without you. This town owes you and Kazuma-san more than you realize, so please, there's no need to apologize. If you say so. Thanks again, Kazuki. Of course. And take care of yourself, Kiryu-san. I will.
Feel better soon, Uncle Kazuki.
Thanks, Haruka-chan. Be good down in Okinawa, okay? I don't want to hear about you getting in any trouble.
Okay, bye.
Well, that's the end of that. Can't go without saying goodbye to Kazuki and Imoto. I hear you're leaving Kamurocho. Yeah, now that everything's settled down. By the way, how's Kazuki doing? He'll be fine soon enough. Still some time till he'd be out on the street, but he's progressing nicely. Good to know. Did you drop in on the Tojo clan yet? Nope, and I'm not planning to. Daigo and Yayoi-san have enough on their plates already rebuilding the organization. Besides, the Tojo don't need me now that Daigo's in charge. I wouldn't be so sure about that. It's alright. I left the letter for Daigo over with Kashiwagi-san. There is one thing I need, though. What's that? I need to see a certain someone before I leave Kamurocho for good. Majima. You're gonna ask him to look after Daigo, huh? Yeah. If we want all the other families to accept Daigo as their leader, we need a big man like Majima to come forward and do it first. Can't you just step in if anyone starts giving him trouble? Why does it have to be Majima? I'm out of the clan, that's why. Besides, what? It's not that long ago that the Tojo wanted me dead. Even now I have my fair share of enemies in the clan. Meaning the Mad Dog's your only option. That's right. None of the patriarchs would dare mess with Majima, but if Daigo can show he's got him on a leash, the other families would have to follow suit. I get it. So, you're gonna go see him now? Yeah. Mind if I leave Haruka here while I'm out? What? The girl? Of course. No problem at all. Thanks, Imoto.
Are you going somewhere, Uncle Kaz?
Yeah, I need to talk to Majima-san before we leave.
Can I come?
Sorry, but I need you to be a big girl and stay here, okay? Majima-san and I have some adult things to discuss.
Oh, well, are you going now? I thought we were going to spend some time together.
Sorry, Haruka, it has to be now.
All right, just don't take too long, okay?
I'm not doing the Haruka's quest thing again. Now our objective is to meet up with Majima. Better go see Majima-san. I'm sure he's somewhere in town. Guess I'll have to track down someone from his family. There's only one place I know. Now, this is the map, New Beginnings. First you have your items. You have this Ukiyo bell, which you only have 2 items. And this is the gold plate. You can only have the 20 items this time. There's your map of all things the Tojo clan. Millennium Tower. Purgatory still exists, but not really. You have your upgrades, which you're not going to get much. So now what do we do? Okay, let's head into Theater Square. Well, look who it is. You again. Oh, you're the brats from before. What now? You think you're hot stuff, huh? This is the guy, senpai. Oh, so you're the one who beat up my tender little friend here, huh? You're in trouble now, old man. Our senpai here's in the Cosma family. Yeah, that's right. The guy who's owned this damn town. Well, you yourself yet? Look at this guy. He's so scared he can't even talk. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Way I hear it, you were acting real tough toward my pals here not too long ago. Well, guess what? I'm here to even the odds. You catch me? Look, man, I got a Cosma family pin right here. They don't go handing these out on the street, you know. I'm a big man. Now, if you don't want to meet my big fist, I might be able to find it in my heart to forgive you. For a price. The hell are you laughing at? A Cosma family pin, huh? Funny. Back in my day, nobody dared brag about their loyalty without knowing who they were up against. That's how you get yourself killed. Oh, yeah? Look, just do yourselves a favor and run along now. I'm not interested in wasting my time with scum like you. You think you can boss Cosma family boys around? We're gonna bash your brains in! More thugs! Is this any wonder why I hate dealing with this? And plus, now we gotta learn about defending. Yeah, 3 hits. That's it. You gotta block attacks. Yeah, this is all part of the tutorial. Come on, buddy. Alright, good. Now that we defended, now we can assume a fighting stance. Oh yeah. You gotta do this for 10 seconds. That enters fighting stance mode. Can we get to the part where I kick his butt now? Oh, I see. This is just about evading and quick-stepping. No biggie. Now let's beat him up. Why do these guys have so many bars, and why do they love the block? Yeah, this is one of the reasons I'm not a fan of Yakuza 3. Yeah, there's a kind of a reason why. Yeah, eat this. Yeah, the combat feels real stiff. And if you really want to hammer it home, you gotta beat the snot out of these guys. I hate that. Yeah, I gotta deal with you. I hate that, honestly. Oh yeah, he can run it on you. Excellent. Now let's kick him. Nice, we leveled up. Good enough. I love this game, but I also hate it. But I hate it more. No, I'm not redoing time. What happened? I thought you were gonna teach me a lesson. He's so strong! What in high hell's going on over here? Someone causing trouble on our turf? Aniki, help! This guy's gonna effing ref us! Looks like he already did, Hiroshi. He starts stuff with you? Yeah! He's got beef with the Kazuma family or something. Hold your horses there. You're the ones who started this, not me. Shut up, you old bee! Oh, well, if it ain't the fourth chairman. How you've been? Huh? Don't me. Go on and introduce yourself, idiot. This man here is Kazuma Kiryu, Tojo Clan 4th chairman. What? But... him? What? It's an honor to meet you, sir. You there. You're Kazuma family too? Yes, sir. The name's Aniki, but you can call me Aniki. I think I'll just stick to Aniki. Anyway, do you know where I can find Majima-san? That's a good question. Since he left the Tojo clan to start Majima construction, it's been impossible to know where he might pop up. Though now that I think about it, he was actually scheduled for a meeting with the boss today. You might catch him over at the Kazama family office if you're lucky. Thanks. I'll go take a look. Oh, and, 4th chairman. Yeah? My boys didn't offend you, did they? Nah, it was nothing. They could just use a little more education is all. That's so. Guess I'll have to beat some manners into them then. Don't worry, I already did. Just keep an eye on them. Make sure they take their lesson they learned today to heart. I'll do that, sir. Thank you. Well, I should get going. After earning a certain number of experience, you'll be able to upgrade your abilities. You'll earn experience not only from defeating enemies, but also by completing sub-stories. No way in hell am I going to go through all of that garbage. You have 4 kinds: soul, tech, body, and heat. And trust me, it's not the easiest thing to do. We'll focus on the Phoenix Spirit. Yep, that's the first one. Next, we'll go through each one by one. If I want to do sub-stories, I can do them off-screen. I'm not doing it in this playthrough because here's the thing about Yakuza 3. There are over 119 sub-stories. And you want to know the sad thing about this is, you can't, to save your game, you have to do so normally, like go to a phone booth or something. Oh, Kiryu-san! It's Nishida, right? What are you up to? Oh, well, the boss has some business with Kashiwagi-san, so I came over with him. But once he got here, he told me to just go home. The problem is, if I really do up and leave, I'll totally get chewed out later, so I'll stick around for now. Huh? I was actually heading over to see Majima myself. Is he still with Kashiwagi-san? Doubt it. The boss thinks meetings are the most boring stuff in the world. So I doubt it lasted longer than half an hour. Then where is he now? On the roof, most likely, looking down on the city. He may not look it, but he's actually a big softy. I'm sure he's torn up about you leaving Kamurocho, Kiryu-san. And hey, don't tell the boss I said he's soft. I think I end up losing an eye myself if he found out. Heh, I won't. Take care of yourself, Nishida. Same goes for you, Kiryu-san. Oh, before you go, the boss has been kinda catty lately. You might want to be careful. Who knows what'll set him off? You know what? Here, you should take this. Better safe than sorry, I always say. 2 stamina and X's. Okay. Time we enter the Millennium Tower. Still the same as I remember it. Except it's a bit more livelier than ever. Yeah, there are now people inside. Yep, let's go. There you are, Majima. Now let's talk.
そろそろカムロ町から消えるんか、桐生ちゃん。
ああ、だからあんたを探していた。
あ？どういうことや？
俺はな、兄さん。あんたに大悟を支えてほしいと思ってる。
What are you getting at, Kii-chan? I think I was pretty clear. You can't seriously want me going back to the Tojo. I do. Well, too bad. Ain't much point in it now. Land's just not the barrel of monkeys it used to be. Listen, Majima-san. Daigo's taken over as 6th chairman, but he can end up in some trouble without a family of his own. Meaning you want my muscle backing him up. Please. Your family... the only thing that can save the Tojo clan now. Gonna have to pass, Majima-san. Come on, Kiryu-chan. You know what I'm like? Living life caged up like a damn shelter dog ain't my scene, and you know it! But that's exactly what I'm doing. Giving up my freedom to keep my family afloat. But now you've come marching up here asking me to babysit your little protege on top of that. Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Somehow I knew that's what you'd say. What? Majima-san, you want to be free, right? Yup. But instead you're feeling trapped. Cooped up. Yup. Well then, this is the perfect chance for you to break out. Huh? The flying ass are you talking about? Once Daigo takes over, there'll be no shortage of people for you to fight. You can go wild like you've never gone before. How's that? You can be his enforcer. Anyone even thinks about betraying Daigo, you get full license to put them back in line. You saying what I think you're saying, Kii-chan? You bet. It's time Kamurocho sees what the Majima family can really do. So I'm not asking you to babysit Majima-san. I'm asking you to let loose. Because the more ass you kick, the better off the Tojo clan and Daigo will be.
Mo, わかってるやろな。俺は強いやつが好きや。俺に命令できんのは強いやつだけや。
ああ。
俺を登場界に戻したかったら、俺に勝ってから命令せえや。
やっぱりそうきたか。
さあ、始めようか、桐生ちゃん。こうやって向かい合うのも久々やな。せやけど手加減はなしやで。
ああ。
行くで。
That's Goro Majima in a goddamn nutshell. No, we're not skipping this. Yeah, now you gotta really watch out. This guy's no joke. Yeah, hit the floor. Like I said, this game is a reason why it's known as Block as a 3. Especially since your enemies will block to no end, which means you have to throw. Yeah, that's basically the whole fight. I'm not looking forward to it for a reason. Really? Think so, huh? When nearing victory against a powerful enemy, you're able to perform a super finish. If your Eve gauge isn't filled, rapidly press R2 to enter heat mode within a given amount of time. Yep. Time to end it. There's kind of a reason why I'm not a fan of how Yakuza 3 handles its combat. They block a lot. That's it. I hate that.
やっぱりキリュウちゃんはごっついのう。これでほんまにお別れやな。
ああ。
寂しくなるな、キリュウちゃん。
大悟のことを頼んだ。
ああ。ただ一つ気がかりなことがある。
なんだ。
もし六代目がおかしな方向に進んでも、俺には止めることはできへんで。
どういう意味だ。
大悟。いや六代目はあんたと同じで人を信じやすいところがある。変な連中に利用されなきゃええんやが。
大丈夫だ。大悟はそんなバカな男じゃない。そろそろ俺は行く。登場会のこと頼んだぞ。
えらいこと引き受けてしもうたな。しゃあない。真島五郎一応やってるやないか。はあ、めんどくさ。せやけど桐生ちゃんとの約束やし、しゃあないな。
I know. That's not really that much. Anyway, that's it. This is the only part you're going to be getting for the time being, because I still got 2 other playthroughs I got to complete. Once they're done, then I'm returning back to Yakuza 3 and finishing it. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. Seriously, I want this channel to grow, and I don't want things to get better. I want things to get better, not worse. Yeah, I'm flubbed up my lines. But, yeah. What can you do, you know? What can you do? This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. This is part of my year of Yakuza.